Hi, everyone, and welcome to our EdTech Tuesdays. Today, we're going to be discovering Kahoot for littles in early childhood education. With us today, we have Amy Valdez, who is our CIT and one of our teachers at our PreK only Early Start PreK School.
Hello, my name's Amy, and yes, I'm at PSJA Early Start.
Okay, let's look at the norms. By the end of this session, you will be able to create a Kahoot game to be able to implement it and use it with your students at any grade level. Remember to make sure that you keep your mic muted and ask questions in the chat where myself and Deborah Pingle will be looking over to make sure that we answer your questions. If you have not registered for today's session, do so by going to the professional development website and go to session 415579. And like always, sign in with the remote checking code PSJA Tech. Without further ado, here is Amy Valdez. Take it away.
Hello, so Kahoot is an interactive learning platform used mainly in classrooms to make learning feel like a game. So a teacher or host creates a quiz, in this case a Kahoot, with multiple choice questions or true or false. Players join using a code on their own device. Questions appear on a shared screen and players answer on their devices. And then points are awarded for correct and fast answers, and a leaderboard keeps things competitive. So it's very interactive. Now, wait, is it the same one? Yes. Okay. So Kahoot for early childhood. This is a game that I use in my classroom, and it works really well with early childhood. So there's a lot of we have to put everything down to their level. So you just have to simplify it and make it very visual and playful rather than a quiz-like. So we want to keep it visual for the little ones, use it as a group activity, keep it simple. We want to slow it down. So as in the time, provide enough time for the students to answer and look at the pictures and what we're asking. And we want to celebrate participation, especially for our little ones who tend to see the leaderboard and see their character maybe show up or not show up. We want to let them know it's not a competition and that we're celebrating everybody who is participating. And then these are some of my girls in the classroom playing. So some ideas of how we could use Kahoot in early childhood is by showing colors, right? Or focusing on colors. So what color is this? And we show objects, maybe shapes. So asking which one is a circle, putting different images. We can ask the counting. So how many apples? So there's numbers with that. And I really like to use letters, Kahoot for letters. So which starts with B, or just with fluency, right? Asking for the letter of the name or the sound of the letter. So this is an example, and we were doing, I think this one, can you hear? I hope you can hear it. Is the vocabulary based on the theme of animals. So I went ahead and did this.
We don't hear it, Amy. Are you sharing your sound?
Okay. Let me stop sharing. And oh, there we go. I was like, yeah. Ready? Which is the lion? Okay, but this lion. What color is the lion?
Blue. Blue. I clicked blue. And I clicked blue too. And I clicked the blue too.
So this one was showing visuals, right? I asked which one is the lion, and I did have images of different animals.
Red. I clicked red.
And then, so it just shows like how interactive and playful and fun it can be for the little ones. I do have different ones where it was students in this one over here were doing the numbers, and over here we were doing the letters. So it's a lot of fun. And I do,
Where is the
I do want to go ahead and share how we can do a Kahoot for the little ones. So we go to Clever, and I do the Kahoot Edu. And so, okay, these are mine, and I'll go ahead and like show a few. I know the letters, the numbers. So I do have like 1, and I'll write like the number just so that they themselves don't see the digit. So, and it's just like more of a reminder for me, right? My little ones can't yet read. So I'll do 1, and then I'll just have them look at the numbers, right? The different symbols, colors, and they'll go ahead and pick which one is 5 or which one is 3. So this is 1 numbers that I did. Then I did, well, the vocabulary one. Then I also did the pips. So it's just like the counting. So show me 1, and they have to kind of count. This one I did provide more time because it did take them a little bit longer to count each one. Some of them already know, right? They see the pips and they know that which one is 1, like super quickly. Show me 2. Show me 3. So different ways that we can use this activity with the little ones. So I'll go ahead and go to show you how. So you go to Create, and you go to Kahoot, and you want to start with a blank canvas. And I'll show you a few of the different ones I did. So you do want to like put a title. So and I'll just put train. Done. And then you start typing your questions. So show me number 1. Oh, 1. And you do have to like type in you can type in your answer. So I'll just put different number digits. And then you do want to click the correct answer. What I do on this side is I change the time limit, and I usually put 45 seconds, and I apply, well, to all. And then you can add a different slide. You can do quiz, true or false, so type in answer, but I feel like for our little ones, the quiz is the easiest one. And I did do, so I focused on letters, so which letter says, and then like I'll put the sound. And then what I try to do is just so that in case like some of them catch onto it, like I try to put uppercase. If I'm putting lowercase on top in the question, I'll try to put like uppercase as the answer choices, so that it's this different, the different letter, not the same shape. Wait. And then I'll just pick the correct one, and vice versa. So if I put show me letter R, if I put an uppercase on top, then I will put the lowercase letters on the bottom, just like I said. So it's the different lines, different curves, different shapes. It's a lot of trying to play along with it and try to like make it easy, but not too easy, where those that can like see the question or understand the question catch on to it. We can also add images, but what I did find is that in order to add an image and be able to play it live, you do have to download the image. So I know right now we're still in pre-K1, we're doing theme of animals. So what I did is you can go ahead and birds. I know we're doing birds right now. And you can go ahead and like Google an image of any bird. You want to save it. I'm like, you're not getting, okay. So images, you can save image as. I'll usually download. And then over here, you can put where is the bird, or show me the bird, right? And what you do in this case is you add image as an answer and you upload the media from your downloads or wherever you put it. So there's one. I did have some already downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and use those that I had. Upload. Media. And doing that. Okay, so something like that. And then you click the correct one. You can also duplicate the slide, just in case you don't want to add different pictures. And then you just change the answer choice, right? We want to change the question and the answer choice. So maybe this time koala. You go click the koala, unclick the bird, and you have a different question there. Now that I do have all more slides than I did at the beginning, I like to put the 45 seconds and apply to all questions, just so that the students have enough time to see the pictures, or if they have to count, and be able to go through all of the answer choices. But yeah, so these are a few of the ways that I use Kahoot in the classroom, and it's been very fun for the kids, and they love playing it. We really play it mostly during Fridays, so they know it's Friday, it's Kahoot, and they love it. They just like to see the leaderboard and see themselves, like see their little character be the winner. We do have to go through the whole participation thing a little at the beginning, but as you keep using it, they start like understanding, right? And if it keeps going, they'll know that their whole participation is what really matters at the end. But these are a few. So at the end, you can save, and then you can either launch the demo, host live, and when you host live, you get the number, the code, and the QR code. So you click start, and it gets you ready to join. Students can either type the PIN, well, sometimes like get the QR code, sometimes it doesn't work, so I'll type the PIN, or it keeps like kicking them out. I'll myself type the PIN and get them started. But it's pretty easy. As soon as they scan the code, they can just log into the Kahoot game. But yes, that is pretty much it for Kahoot. Let me go over here, go back to this one. So yes, thank you. So let me...
I love it. I love how the little
that
ones
was
are
super
using.
cool.
Okay, so they scan the QR code. That was going to be my question on the easiest way to get them in. So that's perfect.
That's super cool.
Yes.
Have you tried creating Google Classroom class for them to also just click through there?
I haven't, just because I know like the whole sometimes different groups in our case is like a little bit more when we get students that are not ours into the classroom. So I try to like make them join in, so they're not a part of PSJA, but they join into the classroom.
Perfect.
Because of our setting. So I like to like keep it easy for them to also join in.
That's
so
cool.
Since they're not a part of the Google Classroom, they can just like, I just put everybody to like scan the QR code. But that's just like based on our setting where we're at.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel like in the elementaries, it would be so much easier to get the Google Classroom and like, you know, but we have to share over here.
Yeah, that's okay.
That works.
Well, thank you. That was amazing. Well, everyone watching, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Amy or to Debbie or myself with any questions on how to use Kahoot with your students. That was amazing, Amy. I love how easy it was to integrate it for early childhood and with our littles. It was great.
And they love it.
Yeah, it's very interactive. So thank you for